Alright, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of Naruto. Was, basically the reincarnation of Smoking Scorpion. I might have had that title wrong. I gotta check again. It's been a while since I actually watched it. I actually had to rewatch it again to get back to the part that I'm on. So, what is it called? Yes, the reincarnation. Okay. So, I know it's been a while since I actually did this one. I was supposed to do this yesterday at like 1 or 2 a.m., but I fell asleep, so I'm doing this right now. So let's get back to who I am. I think this is after the team placements where Kakashi would actually get the team on the roof and tell them their goals and stuff like that. So, after that he tells them to meet him back at Training Ground 7 for the bell test. He dismisses them and tell them to go home. And yes, whoever there was that asked me, yes, Naruto does know how to use Scorpion's kunai, not kunai. I think his spear and chain, like he used his signature move on Cannon. And I also want to thank those people that told me the first Sub-Zero was actually Noob Saibot, and Scorpion's name is Hanzo. Thank you for those people that told me. All right, let's get on with the story. So, when Naruto would be walking home, getting prepared for this bell test, he'd be thinking about what Kashi had said. Don't eat or you will throw up. He didn't, order them to eat. He recommended them. So he's thinking, is that an order or is it not? But Scorpion, and Smoke being the wiser ones than Naruto, but Naruto is still smart, but he's not wise. You can still be smart but not wise. But they're basically telling Naruto that a warrior must always have a full stomach if he wants to perform greatly at his 100%. Having basically an empty stomach is never great for a warrior. So Naruto says he's going to eat breakfast then. That is great advice. And his teacher didn't basically tell him not to eat breakfast, just recommended not to. So the next morning, Naruto would eat breakfast, stuff like that. And also, I think I messed up. But yeah, I'm going to keep it. Basically think about the Shadow Clones giving physical, abilities. But I'm still going to keep the drawbacks that I did because that is a good thing. So, like I said, Naruto can make clones and they actually do the physical, activities. He gets the rebound from it, but it's still gonna basically give him the fatigue and stuff like that. And in this one, Naruto's gonna have more fire jutsu. Yes, he's gonna have fire jutsus and wind style jutsus. Well, more fire jutsu than wind style because he can't really find wind style, basically that many wind style jutsu scrolls or anything like that. Only other person in the village that he knows that uses wind style is Asuma. Well, actually, he don't know anyone else in the village that uses wind style. He just knows nature affinity, that's fire and wind, and that's about it. So next morning, he eats breakfast after getting out the shower, puts on his battle clothes like in the last part, like I said. More of this undershirt that Scorpion has, the bodysuit, with the shoulder pads that Smoke has, along with this cross guard with the belt of Scorpion. He'd mostly have you see this black part, not the by the cross guard that Scorpion has. The belt part, not belt, the pants part. He has that too. And he also has some sleeves on. It's like some some sleeves. Instead of not having sleeves like both of them have, he actually have sleeves on with the gauntlets that Scorpion has. So he'd rock up to the field, he go and climb a tree and actually, using on the tree climbing, method. He's a couple minutes earlier than Sasuke and Sakura, so he waited there a little bit. He'd actually start eating the apple also for the extra energy. Sakura and Sasuke will eventually come up and see Naruto eating, and they said Kakashi Sensei told him not to eat. When Naruto rebutted saying that Kakashi Sensei told them he recommended them not to eat, not he told them not to eat. Sakura being, the hard head she is, says, no, Baka, that's not what he meant. But Sasuke, trying to see it underneath, saying that's one of the skills that ninja needs so he can beat Itachi, he started to think about it. Kakashi said, remember the day, like yesterday, says Kakashi said, I recommend that you do not eat or you will throw it back up. He never says do not eat tomorrow. So, he thinks about it and he wondering he messed up. So he asked Naruto if he had any more apples or anything like that. Naruto actually says, no, we don't have any more. That's the only one I had. And Sakura says, Sasuke, why did you ask Naruto, for an apple? Sasuke was said that this was a setup by Kakashi Sensei. Well, Kakashi. Naruto says, you finally get it, huh? Kakashi basically recommended that we don't eat. He never said that we should not eat. So this was around the time they waited for a couple more hours. Sasuke and Sakura's stomach would start growling more and stuff like that. This one, Kakashi would rock up, basically says this, it's time for the bell test. You have forgot how long it was, couple minutes, couple hours, until the test is over. What you have to do is get these bells and if you cannot do it, by the time it's up, you all be going back to the academy. Sakura will point out that there's only 2 bells. Kakashi says 2 of you will pass, 1 of you will go back to the academy. So he pulls out a clock, pulls out his book and says, all right, test start now, and everyone disappear into the woods. Naruto, knowing that, well, at this point in time, say Naruto, like I said before, he has the strength to beat a Jonin. He just don't have the experience. Like, he can fight on par with them. It's just that they have more experience than him. So, Kakashi, let's explain it like this. Kakashi is a seasoned, veteran Jonin. He knows how to use his chakra to the point that he knows everything he can do. All his capabilities, well, not really, because he's been slacking off a little bit because of his depression. But he knows almost everything he can do. Certain points about it that he should take, how much strength to put into a punch, how much to hold back and stuff like that. He knows all of that. While Naruto was just, still learning stuff. Not to say that Kakashi isn't still learning stuff either, but Naruto is not as trained or as, skilled, not skilled, as, he's more trained and skilled than Kakashi. It's just that he don't have as much experience. Now, you must be wondering why I'm saying he's more trained and skilled than Kakashi. Naruto has 2 master ninjas in his brain. Now, tell me that's not 2 training kid, 2 people that can train him and teach him skills. Now, these 2 ninjas were infamous in their time, with Scorpion being the leader and Smoke being basically, I think he's right hand man of the second Sub-Zero. I forgot his name also. Dang, it's been a while. I know Bihan for the original. forgot the second Sub-Zero name. You're just gonna call him Sub-Zero and call him Bihan. So basically, I forgot what I was saying anyway. Well, him being Sub-Zero's right hand man. Basically, that's how I see it. So Kakashi would just make mental notes. Sasuke is hiding basically he's hiding himself pretty well. Sakura not that much, and I cannot really feel or see Naruto. He's pretty good. That's a mark for him, being A plus basically. He basically marks that Naruto is pretty good. While Sasuke is getting there, he still needs to learn a few more things, with Sakura being horrible. Or her being obnoxious. With her being pretty loud. Dang, I need some water. And also the fact that Sakura has all this pink on her. That also gives away to the fact that she's hiding somewhere. It makes it better for Kakashi to see her. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I had to get something to drink. Kakashi remarked that Sakura isn't as skilled as regular ninja, but from the report he's read from her files from the academy, that she is pretty great with chakra control. She has one of the best chakra controls in her year. He remarks that also can be due to the fact that she don't have as much chakra as the other two. But he thinks that he can actually get chakra to basically be either a medical professional or medical nin or a genjutsu specialist. He sees Sasuke can be like a ninjutsu specialist, but also on taijutsu on the side. Naruto a taijutsu specialist, basically. From what he's thinking right now, he hasn't seen all their skills, but only the stuff that he's seen in the academy. But he also knows that Naruto's holding back his full strength. So after a while, Naruto, after observing Kakashi for a little bit, he would not be the first one to attack. Basically, it would be Sasuke, because Scorpion Smoke told him to observe his enemy before he actually attacked. So he sees Kakashi basically later one hand, beat down on Sasuke. After that, he go to Sakura. She didn't even put up a resistance. She just got folded right away. This Naruto made his presence known, and he basically started fighting with Kakashi. Basically doing the best he can to defeat Kakashi. Doing right hooks, left, feints. Doing all he can to basically knock Kakashi, either back or get into a position where he can at least try to distract him so he can get the bells. Kakashi see that he's been, basically Naruto was trying his best. He's actually doing pretty good for someone who's still a genin that just came out of the academy. He's fighting nearly on par with him. He sees that Naruto's strength is, basically greater than his, but he has more basically experience. So Kakashi actually trips Naruto up, but Naruto basically lands on his hand and kicks outward. And basically try to hit Kakashi while he's still basically on his hand. But Kakashi blocks this and he gets away from the kick. And Naruto basically, spins and lands himself back on his feet. With this happening, Naruto would actually get, the perfect position to actually hit Kakashi with Kakashi not having anything to do but just basically block and hope for the best. So, with this happening, Naruto keeps pushing himself, pushing and trying to get Kakashi to either basically slip up or something like that. So Naruto keep trying, and eventually he get a slight slip where he just push on to see if he can get any damage or anything like that he can. But he didn't get that much of a reaction. Kakashi seen this coming. He basically expected this to basically Naruto to take this advantage like that. He would retaliate and actually land a couple of hits on Naruto while he's still right there in that, basically on that position. And he'd he wouldn't take Naruto down, basically, as you could say. But he put Naruto in a position where he can't really move and where he has to think of a plan to get out of. With Scorpion and Smoke not give him any advice right now because this is his fight. He needs to basically do it himself. So after that's done, Naruto sees he has to escape, so he throws a smoke bomb down and he just runs away. After a while, he thinks that he needs their help. He needs Sasuke and Sakura's help. He cannot fight Kakashi by himself. He needs someone else to watch his back so he can basically fight. Since my mom is home. Or not. I don't know what the sound is. So this would basically lead to Naruto basically finding Sasuke, finding Sakura, basically asking finding Sasuke first. Asking him for help, telling him he cannot fight Kakashi by himself. Using Sasuke's basically will to basically kill Itachi against him, and telling him that he cannot face Itachi if he cannot basically be on the team to actually get training. And also telling him that every ninja needs help, that not every ninja is perfect, not everybody is perfect, not every human. We still live, we still die, we still basically drink, we still do all that. That we still feel exhaustion, that you're not basically perfect. That he cannot do everything on his own, so let him help. To basically take down Kakashi, this experienced ninja that they see that they cannot even touch. Well, in Naruto's defense, he can touch him. So Sasuke accepts. They go to Sakura, get her wake her up from the genjutsu that she just that just was placed on her. And after a while, Naruto comes up with a plan to basically distract Kakashi with Sasuke helping out, and Sakura would and Tail get the bells. And she would throw one to Sasuke and one to Naruto. And basically say that she go back to the academy. And they say, how would this work? But Naruto saying that this test that I've basically thought about, this is about teamwork. Because from all of the teams that I have seen, I have never seen a 3-man team with just the Jonin Sensei and 2 of students, 2 academy students. It's only been 4 people, 3 Genin and 1 Jonin. So I'm pretty sure this is how it's supposed to be. So they accept that answer. And that's when the test would start. Well, not the test, their strategy would start. They would go right into a position like Naruto told them, and Naruto would rush out with Sasuke on his side, and they would start attacking Kakashi. But Sasuke taking the lead in the attack, and Naruto would cover all the blind sides that Sasuke cannot attack. Naruto would attack them, with Kakashi being pushed to fight both of them at the same time, making it hard for him to do many things. So after a while of overwhelming Kakashi, Sakura would come in. She would come in and basically take a swipe at the bells. Kakashi, seeing this, would basically go to block her with his leg, which Naruto would see a chance. He would throw the kunai with chain out, or the spirit chain, whatever. I don't care really. He would throw it out, and he basically cut the bells off. When Sakura used this chance to grab both of the bells, jump back, and Kakashi says, "Congratulations, you have both of the bells. Who you gonna get the bells to?" Sakura think about what Naruto said, but then she just threw the bell to Sasuke and says, "No, I'm gonna keep this bell for myself, and Naruto can go back to the academy. Me and Sasuke can be on the team." Kakashi would basically smile at this, says, "Congratulations, you all," which Sakura and Sasuke thought they finna say no pass, but Kakashi said something else. "You all fail." With them both looking, saying, "What? We got the bells." But Kakashi says, "You got the bells, okay, but you didn't realize the true nature of this test." They said, "What was the true nature of this test then?" With him saying that this test was basically there's my mama, never mind. This test was basically see if you had good teamwork. And I'm gonna give you one more chance. And if you don't, basically, if you don't pass, you go back to the academy. With them taking that chance to basically, they would actually say, "Yes, sir, we will do our best this time." So the person tied up to the stump this time is Sakura, because she didn't do as much as the other 2. So Kakashi would tell them not to feed Sakura, but after a while, Sakura's stomach started growling, and Naruto would actually feed her, saying that if this is going to be about teamwork, we have to fight him again. You're going to need all the energy you can possibly have. You cannot fight him on low stomach and stuff like that. Sasuke following his lead, think about it logically, he would also give Sakura some food. With Kakashi popping up saying that, you all, I think he finna say fail, but he says you all pass. And he says this quote like in canon. "Sorry for my sister or me on my bed." He says this quote like in canon. Those who abandon the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. So that's when they start going on missions. That's when they start going on missions. They start training. with Kakashi teaching them skills that they might need in the future. Him barely teaching, basically. But him telling them skills they might need in the future, them still practicing the skills they already have. Him trying to break Sakura's fangirl attitude. So the time would roll over. They go on a bunch of missions. No, D-rank missions. After a while, they get tired of these D-rank missions, and they basically ask the Hokage for a high-rank mission, saying that they are more than ready for a high-rank mission. The Hokage asks Kakashi if he thinks their team is ready for a high-rank mission. He knows Naruto is ready, but he don't know if Sasuke and Sakura is. Kakashi said he thinks that his team is ready. So they told Tazen to come in and Tazen come in, he's drunk. Naruto can see that this would be pretty hard with a drunk person of interest. So he asked Kakashi if they can do the mission tomorrow. Kakashi asks why. He says it's pretty hard to basically protect someone that's drunk. And Kakashi said that's actually a good reason. All right, team, meet up tomorrow at I want to say early, 7 or 6 in the morning. So this one I'm actually going to leave this off. I'm actually going to do another part later on. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys in the next one. Dang, that's short. Well, see you guys in the next one. I'm sorry that's short. I'm put part 3 in a little bit. Thanks for watching.